it is the beginning of the workday for most people. So if you can't make it to this stream or you catch it up later, love you all. Thank you so much for joining. I am working on the I'm working on a Zenescope holiday cover. So I'm really excited about it. It's gonna be super fun. First, before drawing, gloves are important. Hello, River Dragon. Good morning. Hey, I'm really sorry that I'm late. I am working on switching over to Streamlabs, and for some reason I couldn't figure it out. So I had to close all that down and switch back over to OBS. So Streamlabs does have a few more things that we can do with it, so I'm looking forward to using it, but I screwed up something, I'm sure. So I'll use Streamlabs next time. Kara, hello! And hopefully everything is working properly. I don't know, but anyway. So the really fun thing, Zenescope just got back to me this morning and they chose the layout I was really hoping they would. So that's gonna be fun. And I am working on the next stage. So I'll show you guys. This is me just drawing out a bunch of little scribble layouts, and then from the layouts I choose 2 or 3 and send them in for the publishers to choose. And oh good, thank you, Dan. So they chose the one I was hoping for, and I am so excited about it. I did straight up tell them I was really hoping they'd choose this one. Kind of weighed in a little bit, though of course it's the publisher's choice, right? And so, oh, thank you, Froy, for hosting me. Yay! So now it's just time to flesh this out a little bit. This is really just this tiny little layout blown up, and then I just, my Cintiq, the program for it was being weird, so I had to switch and draw on the iPad for the layouts, and that felt like chicken scratch. I'm not very used to drawing in, what's that thing called? Procreate. So yeah, it's a lot messier than I prefer to work, but anyway, now I'm on literally my last piece of Cougar Super Smooth 8.5 by 11 paper, so I really need to get some more. But I'm going to be transferring it to board and then working on actually making it look more human. So yay! Devin is here. Hello, Devin. Hi, Juan Solo. Thank you all so much for joining. I know that this is kind of an odd time, but I got back from Fan Expo Canada and was a little beat, so I wasn't quite at 100%, that's for sure. But I got the layouts done. I have a sketch done for a blank commission that is on my wait list, so I am chipping away at my commission wait list. Woo! And I'll have that to work on stream later on. Not today though, because really what I'm trying to do is get this done. So over the next couple days, I'm probably going to stream often, make up for some of the missed streams, and then also I just have a lot of stuff to do on Twitch, so yay! And Zenescope gave me permission again. Thank you, Zenescope, for allowing me to stream the process, and that is the best. I really appreciate all publishers that allow me permission to do that. It's super cool of them. So I'm going to turn on my light table, which does tend to weird things out momentarily. Hopefully it's not going to have all those little lines. Okay, good. There are no lines. I'm going to turn off a couple of my other lights so that I can see what I need to see. Hey Philip, good morning. You're off this weekend? Yay, Kara! I am going to be doing tons of streaming this weekend. I may even stream again this afternoon. Just make up for lost time, and I've got tons of stuff to stream now. I just had to wrap my mind around the, what I wanted to do for the Zenescope cover, because I'm trying to learn from my mistakes. And with the date night Harley Quinn that I did at Fan Expo Canada, I didn't really have the idea solidified in my mind completely, and so then I just literally started drawing. And that can make things take a lot longer than they should, and then I change my mind halfway through, all that kind of stuff. It's never great. So this time I really wanted to make sure I thought the ideas through before I started just throwing shit on the paper. That's true, Forest Lord. Savannah, hi! It has been forever, love. Thank you for joining Twitch, or have you already been on Twitch before? And good morning, RJ. All right, so I will fess up to the fact that I am well aware, and it was my intent, that she's holding the mistletoe right over her butt. So it's essentially a kiss my ass cover, but it should be really fun and just a little something to make people laugh when they see the cover too. So I think hopefully everyone will like it. You joined just to watch me? Aw, thank you so much, Savannah. You are wonderful. Yay! All right, so this is Kaylee. She is a character from the Zenescope Wonderland series, and my task for this one was to draw her as a sexy Santa. As far as anything beyond that, it's up to me to come up with some ideas, right? So I need to give her a sexy Santa outfit today. I need to draw out whatever I'm going to do in the background, though I am going to keep it minimal. This is a 100% pinup cover, and I'm going to go for full pinup here. And I just want to show you guys. So these are the hair pins that or hair sticks that my daughter gave me. They're like actually legit metal. Let me get something metal to tick against it. See, they're like actual little katanas. It's so cool. And they hold my hair up, which is amazing. I'm so happy. Because everything else tends to, like, my hair will pop the combs out, the actual, anyway, most clips just don't fit all of my hair, so I'm super happy with these. Best present ever. Yeah, they really are. I don't know if you saw it on Instagram, but there's two of them, so they slide in my hair. The thing is with the size of my bun, you really can't see them. Like, you can hardly see that they're katanas, but it's fantastic. All right. So I want to refine the anatomy, because again, I just drew this really, really tiny and then blew it up on my iPad. So the anatomy needs to be refined. I need to make sure that the, neck and everything align properly. She doesn't have some sort of strange giraffe neck and all that stuff. Don't report me! They're very dull, people. Ooh, and since I'm way ahead of schedule on Christmas, but, I'm not complaining. Christmas in a cup, it's my tea, and it's fantastic. All right. Now, I think that there's supposed to be two versions of this one. There's the main version, and then there's supposed to be like a risque version. So I can give her sort of a more sexy Santa outfit, but, a little bit more clothed than, say, the other one, which I'll make look more along the lingerie lines. Please come back with a foam one only. Oh, thank you, Clock Fox. It was awesome to meet you too. And yes, I'm all rested up. I'm feeling a ton better. And now it's finally time to get back on Twitch, and I will be twitching all weekend long, probably, in various stages of the process of working on this cover, because my goal is to have this cover completely final penciled by the time I leave for Cincinnati next week. Crossing my fingers. So she's really stretching in the way that she's standing. So that gives me, I can put a lot more length into her stomach, which is really nice. So for anyone here in Canada, Kara, oh my God, you. 7-Eleven right now has, 7-Eleven always has super cheap coffee. And then a lot of their coffees are flavored, right? That you know, they're just the push button coffee stuff. And oh my God, they have a Reese's peanut butter cup hot chocolate right now. And it's all I can think about. And I'm wearing it on my face for starters. And I'm very unapologetic, not sorry, so good. This is so delicious. It literally tastes like melted Reese's peanut butter cups. And I am so happy that they have it. And just need to drink it all before it goes away, because those things are usually limited edition, which makes me so sad. Yeah, oh my God, Kara, you gotta go. Yeah, it's not coffee. One Twitch stream, permission for 1 cup. So if I do 2 today, do I get 2? So yeah, everyone, I'm gonna be so happy. Happy tummy, terrible face. Right? I'm with you, Devin. That is, it's so true. And it is delicious. Like, I swear to God, it is the yummiest thing ever. Yes, the Forest Lord is watching for my health. And I'm like, screw it all! Reese's peanut butter cups! That's a good deal. All right, I need to measure and make sure that her arms aren't too long. I think that's just about right. Might be too long. No, your arm does go like right to where your hip is, which for her would be right about here. All right, so let's just measure this again here. From about there to there, there to there. Yes, it's the right length. Woot! Hello, Payback Ivy. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for making it, especially at such a random time. I'll probably stream again this afternoon, hopefully. I do have to leave. Actually, you know what? I'm going to set my alarm, or I'm going to forget. I have to go at 12:20 to pick up my kids. Today is a half day at school, so Yeah, I have to make sure I do that. An early morning stream. That's right. It's because I got the layout approved this morning, and I'm so behind. I haven't done any Twitch streams this week at all. So I really wanted to make up for that, and so I'll be working on this cover throughout the weekend, and I'll be streaming a fair amount whenever I can. The sheer scope of your vision scares you. Oh, it's for Dan's art. Oh, someone got it. Someone posted on Instagram. Yay. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Someone got it about the kiss our asses. He's like, for all the times we've told people to kiss our asses, only you, Dawn, lol. Yay. Oh, Chris, it is a, it's Kaylee from Wonderland. You know, Philip, I do have an actual seated chair, for when I'm working on the computer. And I do need to buy a new one. Mine is super old. So, we bought Lyndon a gamer chair for his birthday, and I've got the Lusties after it, so I might get that chair, for my computer work, but this helps me have better posture, like my kneeling chair for drawing. Oh, thank you, Dragon Coda. You're awesome. All right, so her hand is like this, and I'm gonna turn her wrists a little bit to make it so that the, you know, clearly the mistletoe ball has some weight to it. So I need her hand to kind of look like that. So I'm gonna look at my own a little bit, and my hand is literally the worst for reference because my fingers are so very gnarly. And I'm not joking, my fingers really are a disaster. But I can generally fix them a little bit, make them look a little bit more dainty and ladylike. I think I have what's called like double jointed knuckles. Okay, so the thumb knuckle, when you're looking at your hand like this, the thumb knuckle right here and the pointer finger knuckle are almost completely parallel to one another. So that's good to know, or I would have put the other knuckle further down. Actually, I want it more like that. And then I'll have the other knuckles kind of like this. Oh my goodness, Anthony made it. Yay, hi. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Early stream today, that's right. Though I'll probably do one again later this afternoon. I'm hoping that this will get approved as quickly as possible, and then I can start in on working on the final this afternoon. So that's my hope, fingers crossed. If it doesn't work out, then I have other stuff I can stream. And I want there to be a nice big bow right here at the bottom. So it would come to a little bit more of a point because the ribbon would be bunched together down here. And I need to look at, excuse me, I need to look at what mistletoe looks like. So, I am looking up mistletoe ball. Always forgetting what mistletoe looks like. Okay, so it's kind of spindly and has little like berries in it. All right, that's good to know. All right. That's right. Oh, that's awesome that you've had this week off, Chris. So cool. No worries, Anthony. I totally get it that you are busy and, you know, have work to do. I'm literally just streaming for whoever happens to be around, and so that I can keep my promise that Zenescope stuff will be streamed. Woo! Because they give me permission to do so. Oh, that's awesome, Chris. 21 days. Hello, Symbiote. Symbiote. I never know how to pronounce that. Okay, so they're just little roundy leaves, and I don't want to draw all of them in. I think that it can look a little too over cluttered. So I'm just gonna kind of make it have some little leaves, and then the rest will just be, you know, little bumps making, like, giving the illusion of the little leaves. For now, I'll do this just so that I'm just transferring what needs to be transferred, and then I can turn the light off because I'm sure that's getting irritating for you guys. It's been a minute since I've drawn Kaylee, so I'm probably gonna have to check and, you know, figure out her features a little bit and stuff because I don't remember. And while I'd imagine she has longer hair that would go beyond the little ball, I'm gonna cut her hair a little bit shorter so that it's not so right up against the mistletoe ball. And we are seeing her nose from a slightly upward angle, which is why I've put the triangle of the bottom of her nose up. Okay, and then these, I'm putting just the corners in so that I know where the cover ends. And I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna do something simple behind her, like maybe a wreath. Because I want this cover, for starters, I want it to be light and bright. I don't want to go dark on this cover. I want to go really almost like the, you know how there's the like really dark, you know, traditional style colors with a fireplace or something like that. I want to go the other direction where it's all really light and silvery and stuff like that. No, the girl in the fountain one is not Kaylee. Oh, sorry, Mike. Thank you for stopping in. Okay. So I'll probably do like some nice big round wreath like so. Let me make sure it's in the... Now all these extra lines inside, this is like the safety zone. This is generally the line where they cut the cover, and this is the extra bleed so that the cover goes all the way to the edge. So I just need to know where, if I draw in that section, most people probably aren't going to see it. Stuff like that. Say I do just some big round wreath like that. Then the rest I don't have to worry about. And then the wreath would kind of be like that. Think a giant donut. There we go. Hey, Mark. Yes, me too, Chris. I love this time of year. Okay. So this hand is kind of coming like this. So her arm is straight or like completely against the camera, and then the other one is going back and away a little bit. So I actually don't even think we would see her elbow here, but I'll keep working on that. A nutcracker? I would like to hide one in somewhere. That's definitely my plan. Because I'll put decorations all in the wreath, and that's where I can throw fun stuff like that. Yeah, Wonder Booty, there she is. Hi, James. It's Christmas time for me right now, that's for sure. All right, again, the perspective of how her face is going, we would see more chin, and her nose and her mouth would be closer together, and her nose and her eyes will also be closer together. So I actually need to move her eyes down a tiny bit. Down to about here. and I'm kind of in the big eye zone right now. Like, I went bigger with the eyes on the Black Canary piece that I was working on, that commission, and it's kind of going back to how I used to draw a few years ago, and I think, you know, it's always the pendulum swing, and so I've gone to much smaller, more realistic eyes, and now I'm swinging back a little bit more into the bigger eyes, and so I think that's just kind of the zone I'm in right now. The pendulum is swinging. Oh, that's good to know, Kara. Thank you, because I really need to get some more Halloween decorations. It's a need, Forest Lord. I'm just looking for my little tiny eraser. So I'm kind of half packed, half unpacked with all my art supplies. So we'll have to see if I end up having to fully unpack. Oh, I would love to do that too, Devin. Yes, Kevin, we definitely do celebrate Halloween here in Canada. I don't want to make her face too thin, because then what tends to happen is she looks older, and she's definitely a younger character, so I don't want to thin out her face too much. And I can tend to do that, you know, like I'm used to drawing, say, Lady Death, who's a little bit more, I'm not saying Lady Death is old in any way, but just she doesn't have as much of a baby face. Whereas Kaylee, in my opinion, does have a little bit of a baby face. So I want to make sure I don't go too thin. And a lot of these things are just like tiny subtleties that probably nobody notices. But I want to try to add them in if I can. Oh, that would be so cool, Kara. Alright, so I know that her arm is covering this part of her chin, but I still want to draw through to make sure I haven't done anything really wrong. Alright, and there's her neck. Her neck is turning a little bit. Her head is turning. All right, time to design a Santa outfit. It's gonna be fun. All right, I'm just going to get a picture of Kaylee. Zenescope Haley Little. All right, so her hair is very black. She has bangs sometimes, doesn't other times. So now I'm confused. I don't know. Well, I think the bangs will look kind of pretty, so I'm going to go ahead and put the bangs. You're just jealous. So, now I need to start thinking about her outfit and what I'm gonna do. So that's where her ear is, her jawline, cheekbones. Groot mystery. I love that. Well, I could technically give her a Santa hat in one version. I definitely want her to have, for the risque version, let's do the risque version now, and then I will do the main version as a patch. Is that what Chris is trying to do? changing her back leg a tiny bit. This one is full topless, Dan. Yes, as far as I'm aware, that's what I was asked to do. But that doesn't mean I can't put fun stuff around. A big Santa belt right here. And then I might want to put something so that there's, you know, this whole spot on her back is not very interesting, and it's completely bare. So maybe I'll try to do something you guys are just gonna see a lot of scribbles and me trying to figure out outfits. All right, see you later, Savannah. And her torso might be too long, but those are things I can like adjust on the computer. I can just take it and pull it down. Oh, he is? I guess he kind of has to be in on in the comic books, or he has like nothing to say and nothing to do. The joys of digital. That's right. I don't have to erase this and start over. It's awesome. Oh, that's hilarious, Kara.
she's gonna have some hair here, but not a ton because it's all kind of going back behind her. I'm gonna thin out her back a little bit.
Oh, thank you so much, Kara.
Kara, don't let me forget, for Edmonton, I need to bring you your
Batman 50 book. I still have it. So don't let me forget.
I wonder if I gave her, like, I need to find a non-dorky way to give her, like, a Santa vest or something. My pleasure, hun. Thank you for reminding me. How this could work if I did something like this and then just had that. Looks kind of weird. Yeah, exactly. It's just, it has to be with the corset, this is the topless cover, so it would have to be an under boob one. Which I could do, but... Oh, trains! Yeah, wrists is a good idea. Alright, let's see. If I give her... gloves right there. Well, that might be fun. Okay, look. I'm going to try putting a little something on her gloves and then having... something from her gloves hanging down. I'm just really not an armpit person. I don't like seeing lots of girl armpit, or really any armpit. I don't like armpits. And, you know, this cover kind of calls for it in the posing, but I would like to try to cover them somehow a little bit. Alright, and then, okay, there's elements of Santa. Santa has red, white fur trim, and a big black belt. Well, I'm not showing anything, so right now it's literally just, you know, art in progress. If there's ever any part, I will put stickers on it if you can see anything. Maybe I'll give her, like, my fingerless gloves. Lol. Okay. Now, Kaylee's outfit is very, something that's a big element of her. Ew, Dan, gross! A big element of her outfit in general is that it is extremely complex, very, like, lots of lacing and stuff like that, so maybe I'll try to infuse a little bit of her outfit into this. And drawing her outfit is a huge, huge pain, but yeah, I could do something where I infuse Kaylee's actual outfit and make it Santa-like a little bit. Yeah, so she has, they come to a point, and of course it covers her bust in the main version, so it's kind of like a corset, but then it has lacing down the sides and down the front, so I'll put them on the sides. Yeah, I definitely want to have her with my gloves. That'll be super fun. So I'm going to put those in. Except my gloves aren't Christmassy, so I'm going to Christmassy-ize my gloves. Just no Santa beard. Yeah, right? I don't know where that came from. Alright, that was a little bit too far apart. I'm going to do something like this. So I just need to find a shape that looks good on the body right here. So I'm probably going to take it up under her boob, make it come to a point. And then of course it draws closer together by her waist. So what, in your proto days, what does that mean? Legati Works. Thank you so much for following me on here. Yay! Yeah, that would be hilarious, but that's very much Frank Cho's thing. Oh my god, that just made all the difference in the world. I was feeling like her butt just looked really weird. And all I needed to do was just do the indentation between the gluteal muscles and the hamstrings, right? And I didn't have that, little indentation there. And so she was just kind of looking like smushy and strange. So that fixed that. When it comes to the female form, I'm pretty into the like fitness chick range, you know, the girls that are not like power lifters but still lift weights. That's sort of the body I try to emulate a lot in comic form in my art. Means your experimental time before you became really involved in it. Oh, cool. Glute meets ham, that's right. Okay, now putting the Santa stripes on this particular outfit may be going too cute for the risque version, so I will, that idea is sort of on probation until I figure it out. All right, time to do the mistletoe here. So I'm just gonna do a few little berries and a few little leaves here. I won't do a ton of them. Because again, I actually can put a decent amount of that texture in coloring without having to gum it up with a ton of line art. Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Blu-ray. I think that whole thing with the troll was hilarious because, like, honestly, it was literally just a race between the two of us for how many jabs he could get in before I could figure out how to block. It was pretty funny. I'm trying to decide, since this is really a tongue-in-cheek kind of cover, if I need to make her more smiling and more kind of like, yeah, I know what's going on. Go for it. Oh, hello, the art of DHT. Oh, Anthony's back. All right, few more little leafy leaves. Because again, I want to keep it pretty basic. I think we have a mistletoe ball here in the house that's just all red berries. So we could probably go, I don't necessarily have to make it all green, but I do want it to be very clear that that's a mistletoe ball. Oh, sorry, Kara. What's the name? I don't know what you're asking, Juan Solo. Let me know. Mr. Blu-ray, this is for the one of the holiday covers, not for a calendar. Aw, you're so sweet, Devin. So here's a question for all of you guys. What do you think? I'll zoom in more on her face. With the tongue-in-cheek style cover that this is, what do you think as far as her face? I won't do a full like smile, but I could make her face look a lot more cheeky or a bigger smile than I have right now, or not. More smirk. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that too. She looks a little too demure. You like cheeky? Okay, let's try that again. Make sure I get that in the right spot though. Nope. Winking is really, really hard to get across unless you make the entire face and body language almost have the wink as well, you know, for something like this. Otherwise, it kind of looks like there's just something wrong with your eye. So I'd need to make her mouth open, you know, and do the wink thing. So that's the only reason why I'm not going to do it here, is I would need to change her whole face and everything like that. Hello, Rick. Nope, I don't like that mouth either. God damn it. And I'm going to change her eyebrows. Because again, they have no expression to them. Oh, thank you, Alvatron, for following me. Really appreciate it. Yes, too much, Devin. A red glowing nose. I'm glad you like the face, Philip. Oh, I want to see Devin. I'm going to take a look. Oh, that's awesome. I love that red. That is a really good red, Devin. So nice. Oh, Lino is here. Yay! Hey, Tranquil Mist. How are you doing? Yes, I'm back. And I'll be doing a lot more streaming over the weekend. I just had to get my bearings after being home. And then also get some layouts approved before I could start streaming again. I'm trying a slightly different pose for her mouth. Oh, it was? I don't know. I felt like so much warmer than usual. That's so weird. Oh my god, I am so sorry, Kara. Oh, that's so nice of you, Philip. Thank you. We're going to celebrate Dan's birthday this weekend since I missed it last weekend. And Dan has said he wants something decadent with Oreos and mousse and chocolate. So me and the kids are gonna make some big layered mousse cake. And so I told Lyndon, he's 8 years old, right? I told him that, you know, his job can be to like scrape the sugar out of the Oreos because we need to make like crushed Oreo stuff and it just gets too sweet. And Lyndon's like, oh yes, I'll gladly do that, though the sugar may go missing. And he's like planning to just eat all the like center of the Oreos, which is gross. Oh, I have no diet, Lino. As long as I fast in the mornings, I eat whatever I want through the rest of the day. All right, I'm much happier with that. Of course, this is just the sketch, so all of these things will get some refining as I go through, but this I'm happy with. Now I'm gonna work on her hair. Yes, eat all the Oreo stuff. Bear in mind he's 8, so we will have to rein him in. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay. I didn't like that little extra corner I gave to her mouth. That looked really weird. Poor Kara. All right, curly hair. Well, actually, does Kaylee have curly hair? Checking. Kaylee's hair is technically straight. Yeah, her hair is long and straight. But a lot of times she has a big red ribbon in her hair, so that works. So maybe for this one I can give her like a big red bow in her hair. No, there's gonna be the ribbon with the mistletoe. Damn it. Oh, seriously, Devin? That sounds so good. Okay, so I'm gonna have the ribbon kind of like she's holding it with both hands.
You're well trained in the art of dessert. I love that.
I'm well trained in the art of eating dessert.
Self-taught.
Okay, so we would see this much of her face. This is where her ear is. So this is where her hairband would go, and then the back of her head is kind of here. All right, so that is her skull and everything like that. And then over it would go her hair. And because her hair is straight, it would just kind of sit like that. Get rid of all
that. Professionally self-taught from day one. That's right, Mr. Blu-ray. Oh my god, poor Kara, that sucks.
It seems mean. I don't think it's mean. Everybody could just, like, go get themselves some cake, too.
At least cake is easily accessible. Lino, I dress up kind of however I want to. I just buy fun stuff that isn't, you know, normal house clothes just to, I don't know, to enter in and be part of the whole experience, but I don't cosplay. I'm already involved in one form of art, and it would just add another level of difficulty to conventions for me if I was also trying to cosplay.
Alright, so that looks enough like Kaylee. I think the thing that's really bugging me is I do believe her torso is too long, so I'm gonna fix that at some point here. And then this is the remainder of the ribbon. And I just want it to be curling all fun-like. Since I need this portion of the ribbon that's carrying the weight of the mistletoe to be fully straight. The other part is not under any form of tension, so it can actually go curly and be all wild and fun. Alright, so that's the part that's under quite a bit of tension.
Oh, thank you so much, Lino. Oh, Kara's back! Yay!
So this will be all Christmassy and stuff. Goes into a point. Alright. Now there needs to be some sort of fun wreath situation happening. I kind of like wreaths that are off-centered. I don't like them when they're, you know, everything is like all perfect and stuff. So I need to come up with some ways to put some nutcrackers in there.
I know that one, Clock Fox. I do it to myself all the time. Like, what was I thinking?
Nutcrackers must be in here somewhere. So I'm just trying to figure out where to put them.
You're so awesome, Kara. Oh, Chanman, this is Kaylee from the Wonderland series by Zenescope.
And the wreath can't take away from the mistletoe. So maybe the wreath is not the way to go? Not sure here. So this is the safety zone. Anything of importance needs to be within this box that I'm drawing right now. And it's always like a...
It's kind of like a packing challenge. Like, how can you pick everything that you want and make sure it all fits, you know? So you gotta kind of move the bodies around and make sure they fit in that box. Xmas waffle. A giant cookie. It needs to be Christmassy. I can't just go full crazy. Poor Zenescope's gonna really have second thoughts about me. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit of kneaded erasing to clean up the lines a little bit. Okay, see you later, Chris. Thank you for hanging out. Alright, let's just put some nutcrackers all around here. So I'm just gonna throw them down in a few places. I don't want to get anyone in trouble, Chan Man, but have a good one. Oh wow, that's a very interesting idea, Chris. I mean, Kevin. Just make it a giant bauble in the back. If I made it a giant bauble, I could put the I could put Nutcracker decorations on the bauble. That's actually a really freaking good idea because it would be less detail than this. Then the organic element is the main element of the piece because that was the thing that was screwing with my mind. A snowflake. I'm very attached to the mistletoe, Devin. It's the whole point. A snowflake. Yeah, that works too. Yep, a giant snowflake. Okay, let's do that. Thanks, guys. This is awesome. Well, see, then I can put fun little Easter eggs in the snowflake. If you notice it, good for you. If you didn't, well, that sucks. That's right. That's such a good idea. This is awesome. Thank you, guys. Oh, that is awesome, Jason. Thank you for letting me know. I was just thinking about that this morning and wondering if it arrived. Yay, it didn't get damaged. Thank God. And thank you so much for picking that one up. You are awesome. And yes, since I haven't answered your email yet, the main version is the one everyone can see so far. The other one is only once it's released. Okay, so with a snowflake, it doesn't necessarily have to fill up right here. I could kind of make it go. How many sides does a snowflake have? Snowflake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Generally 6, it seems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I want those to be the main ones, and then yes, okay, so I do 1 here, so I just need to divide this section into 2. Like it.
for now, I'm just gonna sketch out one version right here. I might. I want to put fun stuff in the actual snowflake thing. Okay, everybody toss out things that are like Christmassy to you. I'll draw one, Dan, and then I'll just duplicate it for all the rest of them. But like, okay, throw out some things that are Christmassy. So like, for me, it's nutcrackers, right? So I'm putting in a nutcracker right here in the actual stem of it. But it needs to kind of turn like that. So there's more things that can actually be put into this. So like, what's a couple things? I have a nutcracker, I have present. What's something else for you guys? Candy canes, snow. Okay, so snow I'll have down at the bottom. Candy canes is a good one. Let's put a candy cane like right here on each side. Now they'll be white. Everything's gonna be frosty, but it'll just be in the ice of the snow. Ornaments, dolls, spinning top. Okay, snow globe. All right, so I'm gonna try to add some of those things in. Yeah, maybe I'll take out the presents. That's a little, it looks a little bit too much like an ad or a commercial. So I'll do 2 candy canes. And the way to help it not be like over detailed is that all of those lines will just be in white and blue and everything will be super monochrome and frosty looking. A sleigh, that's awesome. Okay. Do another one right here. Ooh, I'll put a spinning top on the top of the nutcracker's head. A Festivus pole. I don't know what that is. I need to look that up. Elves, Santa. Okay, sleigh. All right, let me see a spinning top because I'm going to put the nutcracker a little bit smaller here. Put a sleigh on either side right here. a couple people. T-Boys New York and Chris Ballack, thank you so much for the follow. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate it. Some tamales. All right, so here we go. Here is a spinning top, and that makes a nice top for the whole thing. And then maybe I'll put some icy swirls around the edges of everything. Candy canes, have some swirls, some more candy canes. All right, so I'll zoom in a little bit, and I don't have a ton of space on this particular one, but I'll add to it with more space. Okay, so I'm gonna write down everyone's things. Okay, gingerbread, sleigh, stockings. I'm gonna pick ones that are a little bit more in the in keeping with the general theme of this particular cover. Frosty, okay. Reindeer. All right, so those are gonna be the things that make up the actual snowflake. So it'll all be just white frosty line art, but it'll make it really fun in that there's, yes, it's an extremely simple cover, but then there's a lot of fun stuff to see if you look closely. We can hide some Easter eggs. Okay, snowman. What else? Santa. Spinning top. Okay, I used that one, Philip. A wrapped gift. Gingerbread. Oh, hi, Collie. All right, so I am going to cheat in that I'm gonna take whatever I've drawn here and I'm gonna duplicate it, right? And then I'll use all the extra ideas that you guys gave, and I'll probably make a complete snowflake. But I'll use what I've sketched out here and just copy and paste it so that the whole thing is uniform. Oh, snow angel, that's good. Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, so I have a bunch of those. I've pretty much got her body done. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get another piece of paper because I need to do her normal, her actual normal outfit too. Oh, it's Lori. Okay, thank you. I'm so sorry. All right, so just getting a blank sheet of paper here. And I'm gonna remove my layout from underneath. So I'm gonna take that away. And I'm gonna get the main outfit done, and then this can get submitted to Zenescope. Whoop! I will clean up the lines a little bit though. That is a must need to do. All right, so now I've swapped it, and the piece that I was working on is now at the bottom, and I need to make her main Santa outfit for the top version. All right, hopefully you guys can see that. I'm just gonna tape it down. Okay, so it's the same basic concept, same pose. Now all I need to do is just give her a different outfit. And this one will be more like a sexy Santa, but not quite so, not quite so revealing, right? So for this one, I want to make it a lot more Santa-like, but I'm not going to give her a big skirt because then that will cover the whole, like, booty mistletoe thing that I've got going on. So I just need to get her body in there. And I want to make it like traditional with fur trim and all of that stuff. I think it'll be fun. And a nice big thick belt. Since it's Santa after all.
Oh, that is so awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing them, Lori. Thou shalt not covet the cat.
I am very, very not willing to share the cat. That is for sure. Okay, a nice big Santa belt. Let's see about maybe actually giving her a Santa hat.
Are we gonna have a drive-by Sherlock? I don't know where he is. I think he's napping downstairs. I'm sorry. I really wish he would stay up here more often. That's what I brought that thing up for, but he's being a stink.
Alright, so I'm gonna give her like some little shorts. And then I want to do like thigh-high boots. I think that would be super fun. Since this one's way more like an actual Santa cover. Peter Paul.
Yes, nose in air pose for sure.
I can always go see if I can find him, or maybe I'll try to have him on at the beginning of the Twitch stream later today or something like that. I'll do something to try to get Kitty Cat on board here. Because this one I'm putting a fur trim on it, I'm gonna move it down a little further on her arm. Because otherwise it would be like fur right in her face. Oops, I'm sorry, I was off stream. I mean off screen. Bummer. Alright, so I moved it down a little bit further, and then I'll just give her actual full-length gloves, I think, because Santa has full gloves. Alright, so then this is kind of what I have in mind for her Santa-ish outfit. So it would be like just your usual Santa, well, you know, red. I'm going to find out from Zenescope if they want it to be red, or because she generally wears a black leather outfit, if it's going to be black leather, but it's just little booty shorts. And then the thigh-high boots right here, a nice big thick black Santa belt, and then fur trim on her outfit. And then she just has a little hat, and then it's the same thing, goes down to the mistletoe right there. Hey, David! I'm supposed to pick up the kids in about half an hour my time. Thank you so much for checking in about that, Philip. I really appreciate it. Okay, so this one I'm happy with. And all I need to do, I think, is just shorten this part of her rib cage about that much. So in like human terms, measuring on a person, she's about 1.5 inches too long on her rib cage, I think. So I'm gonna do that afterwards. But since we're here, I'm gonna try to refine the nutcracker situation, or maybe fill it out a little bit more. So we've got this one right here. Same little bauble situation. I don't need to draw it twice for Zenescope. They understand the concept of patches. A lot of times I haven't even sent in my patch idea. I just kind of wing it. But it's I think for the best that I send them a proper finished patch idea as well. So same thing, her hand would be here to hold the remainder portion of the ribbon. And then the spokes of the gosh, I don't know why I can't think properly here. Of the snowflake would be like that. So we'll see one poking out here, another one here, another one here, and then here. And I might move them around, you know, if I draw up the full snowflake and decide it needs to be, it'll look better if the the spikes are not sticking out in these places, but it'll look better if it's rotated a little bit. All that stuff I definitely will be figuring out to find out what's the most aesthetic looking thing. Oh, thank you, Mark. All right. Since I have the time and I'm done earlier than expected, I'm gonna work on the snowflake a little bit more, but I'm gonna draw that on a separate piece of paper. I think it's the better way to go. I really don't want to like accidentally ruin the whole thing because I've drawn the snowflake wrong, or I want to move it, but then I'm missing spots, all that. So it's better to just draw it all the way on another piece of paper. Right now I'm just getting in the sizing. Let's just make it nice and big so it's nice and easy to work with. Okay, center dot. Perfect. All right, so there's the snowflake as it needs to be. Oh my god, that's hilarious with nutcracker boobs. Did they actually? Okay. So then these are the two versions that I have right now, the risque and the main, and now I'm just going to start pulling that nutcracker thing over and recreating it here. Make sure that's straight. Oh, and I said I'd move it. Oh, okay. All right, so candy cane right here. And I want to be careful to not go too detail heavy, that it's too much in the background. So while I really want to stuff it full of fun Easter eggs, I also don't want to completely ruin the cover by just like slamming in too much detail. Oh, hi Scott! So like, I'm not really gonna draw in a ton from the nutcrackers even. I'm just gonna keep them simple. Easter is the wrong holiday. Yeah. Alright, now I would like to put some more things in there, and I think it needs to go from about here outward in both directions. So I need to fill in this whole section. And I'll do this one section, and then I can just duplicate it. There's the nutcracker, there's some candy canes. Now to come up with some other stuff. Let's see, gingerbread, sleigh, stockings, reindeer, Santa gift, snow angel. Let's put the snow angel right here. I have an idea. Oh, that'll look fun. I don't think we've had any issues like that, Amanda. All right, maybe I'm gonna do some, like a deer right here, a reindeer. Well, yes, that's kind of obvious, though. All right. So, gingerbread man. I'm just trying to decide things that look Christmassy, but not too much. So sorry, Kara. Oh yes, I want to do a little gingerbread man. I might have to tone down the amount of detail I have on here at the end, but For now, it'll just be fun to add all these little things in. And then the rest will just look like regular ice and particles like that. All right. Candy canes, nutcracker. And then, honestly, I don't really think you're going to see much else anywhere. That's about as far as I need to go. So then it would just be another little gingerbread man right here. And we're good. Woot! Hi, the frying pan. Oh, I missed the holly. Holly is a great idea. Happy Friday, the frying pan. Holly is fantastic. I'm trying to keep this like very sort of non-religious. So I won't, that's why I took away the angel as well. I don't want to go religious with any of it, so I'm just going to be very commercial. All right, some holly. The red Santa suit was a Coca-Cola invention for real? The holly was a fantastic idea because, you know, I need spiky bits to make the little points and spokes or whatever of the snowflakes. So that was fantastic. Thank you for pointing it out. Whoever said that, Mark, thank you for pointing it out. David, thank you for having the idea. Okay, and then I'm just gonna flip it all around. For marketing, that is crazy. Well, you know what, guys? I have enough time. If I turn off the Twitch stream and I come back later on this afternoon, I have enough time to get this off to Zenescope, like scan it, put the pieces together, and get it off to them to hopefully be able to Twitch again this evening, working on the final. So I hope you guys don't mind if I go ahead and go scan it before I need to go pick up my kids, because I'm done 15 minutes earlier than expected, and you guys had amazing ideas. And I'm sorry, what? Who is this? Port fan is a pedo? That's not cool. Runner sleds and toboggans, very commercial. That's true. Anyway, I need to go, and I am going to scan it, get it approved before Zenescope closes for the day because they're on the East Coast. So if I can get that to them and hopefully hear back, then I can finish off this cover later on. And I love you all. Thank you so much. I'll be back this afternoon. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for being here with me. I'm sorry, who is this person? All done now. Not cool. All right. Love you all. Bye.